Welcome back to the Shop Binge Builds here today. While we wait and wait and wait for Dream On to get its rear ends back, I think I named it. I really do. I think I named it correctly. Dream On. Why? Because we're sitting here and we're dream on and dream on and dream on. Well, someday we'll get some differentials to put in this thing so we can continue on with the build. Well, while we sit here dreaming, we might as well dream about some good stuff. And, well, what else can we do? Buy some parts. That's what we did. Thought long and hard about the swing harness that we have here out of Dream On. You can see some ooey gooey and oh, that's a plug. But you know, it's roughed up. You can see we got some splitting and stuff going on here, some mending, some additions, some subtraction. That's a math problem, all right. How did we get here from here, or there from here, right? So easy fix. Price, well, that's a little bit to be desired, but you know, here's the fuse block, I guess you can call it, or rust block we can call it. Everything's rusted in there. So needless to say, this harness is not going to be used. A lot of good wire in here, a lot of potential, but when I get this far into the game, I don't want to be pinpointing problems. So today, what I'm going to show you, yeah, that was kind of loud. American Autowire. It's got a wiring system out here for the 67 to 72, F100, F250, F350, and I'm sure they have a lot more. This particular part number is 510368. I picked it up at Autocrafters. Ron over there at Autocrafters said that they had that, so I ordered it. I ordered that with a bunch of other stuff, dash pad. You know, I took a chunk of money and I said I need some stuff, so they got it out to me quick. I was expecting to get a week or so to get it. I had like 2 days, so very, very impressed with the delivery. So what we're gonna do today is an unboxing, and forewarn you, I've already gone through this unboxing a few different times. Didn't like how it turned out, so here we are again. So there's gonna be packages open, and I will show you that. Side note, before we go any farther, this outer package you can open, you can inspect it. Make sure you do inspect it. Don't open any plastic wrappers until you can confirm this is what you want and that you have everything. Because once you pop them open, you are owning them. So right in the top of the box, a couple flyers. One of them shows you where the location is of the new fuse box. Because it's bigger, you're going to use a different location. And also, we have this. Why do you think they want you to do that? Read it, of course, but on the back side, it has your packaging contents. Go through this, puts the part number of each individual unit in here on that list. So like this 510370 is the dash cluster kit, so it's got the pigtail and the harnesses and whatnot to make that connection. It also has solderless ends in there and some other little doodads to help with that portion of the installation. So what's nice about that in this little container, each one of these little containers, each one of these little modules, we're going to call it, has its own individual instruction sheet. Shows connections with the color and the actual Molex connectors. I call them Molex. I don't know if that's what they're actually called, but plastic connectors. So keep that in mind. So go through this, read it, just went over that. And here is the main wiring harness diagram. Goes right through, step by step, all color. 14 pages. Got some places to make some notes. So I did something a little bit different. Instead of making my notes on this, because this is going to be the final part to help integrate it with the Coyote. And also my long-term goal is to do a master Coyote harness. So that'll be for this truck specifically. So I'll use that with the color copy and with the Coyote stuff that I have already written down, make a nice wiring harness. So what did I do? I went and I got not one, but I got 2 copies. So I got a big black and white copy made up. And I made a small copy too. Just to help me do what I want to do. And make notes and stuff on both of these. Transfer it over to the final product of this. And it'll be a nice little guide, if you will. So on here also shows a few optional items like the GM style alternator, crimpers, and door spark ignition, if you so desire. They are not included in this kit. However, they can be purchased. So that's the manuals or the directions. Pictures for us guys and the rest of us, and words for everybody else. So, like I said, we have the harness here for the instrument cluster. We have the main power connector harness, alternator and main power connection. Various applications. Looks like they have a couple 175 amp fuses, a fuse holder, some solderless ends. That's where the crimpers would be nice. Big solderless ends like this though, I go and I melt solder in there and solder them in permanently. So that's kind of cool. And like I said, with the exception, oh no, each one of these little modules has its own little wiring diagram, like I was telling you. So, what's this? Dimmer switch, brand new dimmer switch. Oh, we'll save that for last because I think that's kind of cool. Wiper switch. It's called the Classic Update Kit. Or Classic Update Series, that's what this is. It says the Classic Update Kit, so it's a complete kit. Headlight switch. Various applications. Now, it does not come with the grommet or the trim ring, I don't believe. I don't know. No, I don't see anything in there, so yeah, you gotta put all your own stuff on there. The ignition, it does come with a new ignition housing. Again, its own separate wiring harness. Diagram. 510053. And it does come with a nut too, so that's kind of cool. This says parts kit. All the little Molex connectors that won't be in the individual packaging. Grommets and such. That impresses me. They have all the grommets with the wiring harness. I thought I would have to buy them separately. It also comes with new door switches. If anybody sees this video, I'm hoping to post this real soon. I need a couple of them brackets that bolt the door switches on. The door switch to the actual doorposts. So if anybody has them, shoot me a message. Great, appreciated. And our fuses and relays. So like I said, the nice thing about this, we got rid of the glass fuses and we're going with these big blade fuses. ATC fuses, I believe they're called. And the last thing, of course, or one of the last things, test kit. They call this the test fittings or test connectors. But it's also nice if you mess one up and you have some spares. But I guess you're supposed to use them to practice with your crimper to make sure you got your crimper right. So the next thing is what I have opened. So I opened this up earlier to look at it just to see how long it was. My crew cab short bed box is, this kit will go front to back, from front bumper to the back bumper, and then an additional 2 foot, I would say. And there's enough to come over to this side, to the passenger side. So more than enough. If you're thinking it's not going to be long enough, it will be. So it's got all the connectors in there, taillight and license plate light, few light holders. Also has a fuel sending unit, pigtail. They actually give you 2 in case you're lucky enough to have dual tanks. This does have a dual tank and a dual tank setup, so I'm going to try to use a Ford Ranger tank because I can't find the original tank that goes underneath this. So nice little pigtail with a ground lead. And for you 71 guys, I think it is 71, the side marker lights. So like I said, this harness is nice and long. Get this up here so y'all can see. The nice thing about this, well you can see that I unraveled it to see how long it was. It has the light blue light here. It's for the rear third brake light, which we don't have. But if I wanted to add it, I could. It'd be cool. So again, goes up into the firewall or up through the floor where the normal one connects. And there's, like I said, a lot more wire on here than you need. So happy to see that. And let's see, what else do we have? Again, another wiring diagram. And I'll put this over here. The last thing is the actual main harness. These are big on. It's got its own, again, diagram. Most of the connectors are connected. Every wire on here looks like it has a label, which is nice. Molex connectors. You know, ready just to plug in and drop in and be done with it. Like I said, I opened it up, so guess what? I'm buying it. I wanted to show you guys this fuse block. All labeled for you nice and clean. It's got some extra places to tap for ignition, side for key on, engine off, or key on, engine on type applications, like for your maybe your stereo amp or something. Maybe cigarette lighter or USB chargers. You're going to integrate them into your system. And it also has constant on stuff straight from the battery. The taps for that. It's kind of nice, very nice. Overall, I give this thing a really high score because I'm very, very impressed. You know, wherever they could put a Molex connector on to be done and terminate that wire, they did. They leave a lot for you to do. That's the nice thing about it. Customize it to your needs, but you have the basic setup. So, like I said, this was picked up over at Auto Crafters. I'm sure that they'd be able to help you out with getting another one, or getting one for you if you need one. When you go call up to order this, tell them, hey, seen Binge Builds and Dream On have this on the episode, and tell them I sent you. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and keep watching for the newer videos coming up real soon. Bye.